Hello and welcome to another MCO market update on Bitcoin. So we only really see choppy up and down price action, all still within a range. And if you believe that it is something different, do me a favor and zoom out a bit because, well, literally, this is not anything significant. Yeah, what's happening here? I mean, for the last few days, it's not really done anything exciting. Yep, we see a bit of volatility on the smaller time frames, but clearly we're caught in a correction. It reminds me of the period between the 12th of April and the 20th of April. Yeah, the week that I was traveling actually was quite good, quite convenient. Um, and I see this as a B wave. At the time, that was a B wave. Now we could be dealing with a wave 4 correction before we go higher once more in a wave 5. Okay, so just wanted to zoom out, take a moment, explain that I think whatever's happening. I mean, people panic. I mean, I've had messages today of people who were panicking because we dropped like 3% or something. I mean, honestly, this is very normal. Bitcoin intraday volatility, not even the altcoins have come down a lot, so they are pretty stable. Yes, surely they're coming down a little bit, but that's part of the ongoing pullback that started a few days ago. Good news is most altcoins are moving down in what I would call a corrective pattern. So a 3-wave move down, nothing impulsive to the downside. And here on the Bitcoin chart, I'm going to zoom in again. Well, we're tracking from the swing low that formed in April here, 7th of April, which in my view was a wave 4 correction, yeah, a substantial wave 4, where we're tracking a potential 5-wave move to the upside. And we're tracking wave 1, wave 2. So that's what we had, right? A 3-wave move up in wave 1 and a wave 2 pullback forming a higher low. So if the wave 1 is a 3-wave move, what does it tell us? It tells us that the entire move up is likely going to be a diagonal pattern. So this was an A wave, B wave triangle, C wave up. I see this as a 4th wave. There can also be triangles. I mean, there isn't really any evidence for a triangle, but it is definitely a sideways correction for now. And then we could get one more high in a wave 5. So we're tracking here this potential wave, this potential 5-wave move up. And standard support, there are a few support levels here, a couple of support levels actually, a couple of support areas. We've got lower support, which is for a larger degree wave 4. This is actually due, this wave 4, but it is the main support area, okay? This is the support area that keeps the overall uptrend in the white scenario alive. So it's between 88,818 and 84,717. It's only support. And I'm not even saying that we will test this area, because Bitcoin sometimes, when we are dealing with a bullish structure, Bitcoin's structure is really just sideways in a wave 4, okay? And we might not even see a decent pullback. I'm just saying, because of that, I've added upper support. It's the upper support zone here that I'm tracking, that I called micro support, which is between 91K and 93,527. Just a different measurement, and this area is clearly being respected right now. So I'm not necessarily expecting a break below this micro support area. It's possible, and it would all still be within the wave 4 here, but it would be quite substantial, this wave 4, because look, the wave 2 at the time was quite weak. So I don't necessarily expect a major wave 4, but I have to show you this lower support area because technically these are standard support levels for a wave 4. I have to follow the guidelines, yeah? And then I tell you, based on my experience, based on what I see every day, I'm looking at hundreds of charts per week, that I'm not necessarily expecting a very, very deep wave 4. So let's go to the 15-minute chart. Let's take a look at the nanostructures here. The white count is what I actually am watching for primarily, but it's very, very choppy. It is a big mess here. So the white count suggests that we had a 3-wave move down from the high that formed on the 25th of April, where the price topped at around 95.9K, and we had a 3-wave pullback. So not bearish, yeah. 3-wave pullbacks leave the door open for higher, and it landed here on Monday around 92,900. And from this pullback, yeah, a rally in wave B could be unfolding right now. Okay, we can't really call it a rally, but this might have been an A wave. B wave pullback into the intraday low and held that Fibonacci support box that I mentioned in the last video. And now we could be moving up in the C wave. That would be wave C of circle B. So circle A, circle B, circle C to complete the fourth wave. This would be the ideal ABC structure here. That means in the very short term, it is possible that we're moving up in wave C of circle wave B. I mean, is this high probability? Absolutely not. I'm tracking it as an ending diagonal. Super messy. I expect it to change, but that's at the moment one possible interpretation, given that the price formed the WXY structure into the support area, reversed, not impulsively, but yeah, I mean, we know that a C wave can be an ending diagonal. So I would say it is a plausible scenario as long as we're holding above the swing low that formed at 93,580, which I'm marking here with the red line. I know that's green, but that's red. So as long as we're holding above that, focus could be on higher, low confidence, however, but it is something to watch. This is definitely not impulsive to the upside, but C waves are rarely impulsive when we're dealing with such a large range here, which is very, very messy. Okay, that's all I can say. I mean, it is even possible that circle wave B already topped, but because the move up here on the, well, on Monday, 28th, looks like 5 waves, I treat this rather as an A wave. And then here B wave pullback, and we could now be moving up in the C wave. But all of that is part of a current range. I just try to educate and explain to you the structures that are relevant here. Nothing super clear though in the nano on the nano level. I mean, it is kind of clear, but it's not. Probabilities aren't very clear. Let's call it like that. And that's the update on Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, if you're interested in the membership, feel free to check out the trader video on our channel page. It explains the membership benefits. For example, you get access to member-only videos. I covered Polygon today. Tomorrow there'll be another member-only update. We covered Brad, Bonk, Pepe, Rune, and so on. In addition to that, if you are a member, you get access to our Sunday member live stream where we cover a lot of cryptocurrencies, requests, and so on. As a gold member, you also get access to our Discord server for additional learning content. You get access to a lot of different updates for cryptos, Tradingview live charts, lots of stuff. And also we are now covering the gold and silver charts, which we didn't do before. So that's an additional benefit for you guys. And I know a lot of you are interested in these. So check it out. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.